Day, not much clouds in the sky. Uh, we'll take a walk, but we'll wait for some clouds. So I figured I'd do my morning live and do a little bit this morning, and then I'll take a walk a little later. There probably will cloud up here in a little bit. Yep, we're doing great this morning. Kind of get checking my glasses over here a minute, and we'll get started. Uh, Had a nice full breakfast this morning. Yep. Hey, welcome on in. Starting to get going already. That's good. Yeah, welcome on in. Double tap the screen. Hi, Liana. Nice to see you. Hi, Jazz Rocks. This channel is about encouraging and uplifting others, and we're going to be helping others in the community once we get monetized. And so we'll work forward to that, right? We're getting closer. As far as the subs, we're fine. We'll just work some watch hours. I'm going to try to play some playlists today, and I'm starting my 4th playlist. So we're starting to get going on that too. So yes, and nice to see you. It's awesome that you were able to come in. And yeah, we're doing one, kind of been trying to do them around 9 o'clock. I wait for my wife to get up and start doing her devotional. That way I can do lives. I don't want to wake her up. Yes. Hi there, Zandy. I was wondering if you could come in a little bit since you're doing a live too. Yeah, so it's really cool. Yes, everybody like and subscribe, and it's really awesome. Things are going great. It's a kind of a sunny morning in the Philippines, and I got to turn the fan on a second. I forgot to turn that on. It will get hot in here later, so we'll do this real quick. Forgot to do that. You can't really hear it, but off over there is the fan over there, and that keeps me cool while we're doing this. Yeah, so it's really good. Yes, I love everybody. We're going to be doing some great things, so double tap the screen. Every live the last 3 days or so have been good. We've had some subs, different things, but just kind of floating around. But our views are way up. We have amazing amount of views on the videos, so that's so good. And we, as long as we have some good videos, I do need to take a couple videos today. I'll post some later today. We'll get some on there. I put so many on the last couple days that I'm almost kind of like taking a break today from videos. But I may take a couple, probably some topic videos. And we'll see about maybe going the other direction on the road there and see if we can't get a road video. People can kind of see all the activity that's going up and down the road. Yeah. Okay, you do what you got to do. Okay, Jazz Rocks, that's awesome. Yeah, get a little bit of time in. We're going to be helping the community. Okay, we've already got a pastor's video on there. We're going to try to get some different people on video in the future here before we monetize. And yes, we're in the 600s on our watch hours. So I'm going to I'll start playing playlists at night. I kind of forgot to do it last night. And I do have public playlists for anybody that wants to play some of my lives. Yeah, some of those are kind of long, so they'll take a while. Yes. That's awesome. Hi, Amali. Amali, nice to see you. Awesome. We're getting some new people. I love all the new people. Hey, Gabe. Yeah, I'm not going to sing the Beatles, but hey, we have been, the Beatles were around back when I was a kid. Yeah, so, yeah, hi there. Nice to see you. Top, it's nice to see you. See, this is why I don't do subscribers only. A lot of channels that even only have 2,000 some subs, they don't want to get any bigger. I want new people, so I can't do subscriber only, okay? A lot of people do, well, you can't comment unless you're a subscriber. I'm a new channel. We can't be doing that. We need new people in here to get on board for helping others, okay? So we are not going to be doing any of that. If you just want to sit around and not get bigger, that's a good thing to do because it kind of keeps a lot of the trolls out, right? But I don't worry about that. Yeah, we're going to move on. Yeah, thank you so much, Cassidy. Nice to see you. Fantastic. Yeah, my videos are good. my stick here is that we're going to be helping people in the Filipino community, and as we get more and more money after we're monetized, we'll be helping people in Africa and countries beyond. So there's no limits on God. We don't know how big this will get in the future. Today is 2 months, okay? 2 months today that I started pushing this channel. The channel's been around for over a year, but I didn't do anything with it until just 2 months ago. January 4th, now it's March 4th in the Philippines. So we're doing good, and we're moving forward. Yes, it's going to be good. So, yeah, whatever you want to do, yeah. Yeah, I'm not worried about the regretting thing. Hi there, James. It's nice to see you in. Yeah, it's well-meaning, and we're going to do the best we can do, right? We're just going to make sure that we follow through on some of those promises we're going to do. The feeding program's already in place. As soon as we have money, I can take the money right over to the pastor, and within a couple days, we can get started. And we're going to take a video and feed 200 kids or whatever, 200 kids and families, whatever we're going to be doing. So that's coming pretty quickly. The other stuff we'll have to wait and see over the next couple months. I've got like 5 different ideas of things we're going to do here in Philippines. And as far as giving money to Africa, that's easy. EagleZone.org, Eagle Heights Worship Center. That's where I went to Africa in 2019. They give to Africa. Everything is safe. There's no problems there. You go to that website, hit on giving, go to Africa Missions, and you can give whatever you want. And I'm going to be doing that way when I send money to Africa. Now, if I get other contacts in Africa over the next couple years, and we can verify that they're good things, we may do that too. I'm looking at an orphanage, a couple orphanages that are around here. If they're not too far away, I may be doing something with those too here in the area. I love orphanages, so I love trying to make those people's lives better. No, I don't know Eagle Nick, but I may have him subscribed. I don't know. I'd have to look at something. Yes. Yeah, I can do whatever I want to do as far as helping others. Okay. So, but there'll be some people that are going to have some great ideas, and we're going to use some of those too. I will have a team. So it will not just be me, but I am the one that started the channel. So I will have some of the final say, of course. But if it's a great idea, I'm going to use it. And I'll make sure that person gets credit, right? But we're just going to go forward. I have lots of people that are encouraging me. I'm 64 years old, David Barton. I'm from America, Michigan, USA, and we are retired here in the Philippines full time. So we are in the province, and we're not that far from Milligan City. Not just a jeepney right away. So we have things we can get to if we need to get to them. There's lots of different little shops and markets and things of that nature in this area. So we can get veggies, things like that pretty easily here. They grow a lot of stuff here. So it's good. Zandy, you always can give me ideas too. We're going to have an online team here. So we're going to move it forward. A lot of people say, oh, he's just saying he's going to help others. Well, come and see when we get monetized, okay? Right now we have enough subs to get monetized. But we have to work on our watch hours, okay? And so we're working on it. Between me doing 3 lives a day and everything else, I don't have much energy to do. I'll do the playlist at night when I'm sleeping, but I'm not going to be doing 24-hour lives. I don't think that works best for me, okay? Some people it works great. For me, it don't work. I want to be engaged. I want to give content whenever I'm on here. So that's the way I'm going to do it. Will it make my watch hours be a little slower? Possibly. But in time, between the videos and this, the watch hours will start exploding. And so later this month, you're going to see the watch hours start going up 100, 50 to 100 every day. And it's just going to, all of a sudden, we're going to be rocking. Right now, it's going up about 25 or 30 a day so far. But we'll get it going more. Yes, thank you. I don't mind being called grandpa. That's fine. Yes, I am married to a Filipina for 21 years. She doesn't like to be on the camera, and that's fine. She'll be fine if it makes money. That it'll be good. But we're going to be helping community too. So part of the money will go to that, and so it's going to be awesome. And this is something I've been helping others off and on for 15, 20 years. So in small ways normally, but I did raise money for Africa and to go to Africa. So, and I try to keep it positive in here, okay? Now, it will get negative sometimes. You're going to get some weird people come in, okay? It's going to happen, but we love on people the best we can, right? And hope that it goes for the best and keep it positive. Thank you. It's a very low maintenance haircut, okay? I don't have much hair on top at all because what little hair I did have up there got removed when I had skin cancer taken off my head multiple times. So there's nothing there now. It's fine. But yeah, I kind of cleared everything off there. And the sides I keep trimmed very shortly, okay? That way we're in Philippines, might as well have it low maintenance, right? So you don't need to have hair for people to care about you, okay? That's not the way life works. So double tap the screen and subscribe. Get connected, okay? This is going to be great. You can leave me comments in my videos if you have an idea for helping others. I had somebody say, are you going to help in the USA? Yes, in time we will. We got to get monetized. We got to, YouTube only pays once a month, so we got to see what's coming in and keep getting the channel bigger. The bigger the channel, the more money that more than likely will come in. And I'm going to be using this money to be helping and doing things for the church and different things. And the feeding program is through our church right down the street from here. As far as doing stuff for the neighborhood, we're going to be doing that too. And I hope that it spreads out to Africa and beyond. I've been to Africa. I would like to go back. We'll see if I can do that. Maybe, maybe not. But we'll see what God has planned for this channel, right? And I'm going to keep working it. I will make a couple more videos today. We'll put a couple more videos on. I did some ocean videos yesterday. Yes. Well, thank you. That's very nice. Flynn, it's nice to see you. Yeah, amen. I love that. Jesus. Now, you don't have to be a Christian to be in here, but it's great. Oh, happy birthday to Mike. That's great. Yeah, we're doing good. Lots of new people today. I love that. Like and subscribe, okay? And double tap the screen. The likes, I know a lot of people say, why do you have to do the like? Well, first of all, for some reason, I don't know how their computer works because it's all AI now. You know that. The people are not looking at these computers and everything. What they're doing is when you have a lot of likes, you get pushed out onto the main page. I've had some of my ocean videos start to pop out onto the other pages. So that's good. It just makes it so people can see that we're out there, okay? And plus it just is fun to watch the likes go up. Yeah, that's good. I don't mind being called grandpa. That's fine. I am 64. I'll be 65 in July. And we're having a nice, healthy new people in here. This channel's about helping others, okay? And at first, it's probably going to be about 40% of the money that comes in will go out to help. And then it's going to get 50%. And then it may get 60% as it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And we got to have some money off to the side to be able to do different things as far as if we have to, pretty soon, we might be feeding people. That's a boat ride from here. And so we have to take a boat ride, or you have to take a short flight. You just never know what might be happening 2 or 3 years from now. So we're going to keep doing this channel. As long as YouTube will let us do this channel, we're going to do it. And I'll get a personal team. I've already got a few people down the street here that want to be involved with the feeding program with the church. So we're going to have about 10 or 15 people doing that. And I will have somebody taking video for me. That way I can go and help with the feeding, and I can pray and stuff, and somebody else can take the video, right? And then we'll come back here and load that on there, and you can see it. Sometime in the future, probably not this year, but maybe next year, might get a Filipino phone and be able to take lives actually at the feedings. We may do that in the future, and there probably is going to be some other people that are helping with the feeding that can use their phones and get some live on my. They could tap into my channel and do a live there too. So we may do that. So it'll be awesome. We'll use our imagination, right? Yes. Thank you, Sarah. Hi, Chili Steve. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, James McCart. We're gonna be imaginative. By the way, James, if you have any ideas, you're welcome put a comment in one of my videos or anything too. I tell you guys, even if you're brand new, get connected. And if you don't want to just yet, come in. I do lives 3 times a day. Come in again and see if you like it, okay? But we really are going to help the community. We just can't do it right now. We're not monetized yet, but we're working on it and we're pushing forward, right? And I tried to keep the morning live around an hour, hour and a half. We'll see. Sometimes the morning live goes crazy. So far, we're off to a great start, almost up to 20 likes already. And so, yeah, for me, the time goes fast. It's already been 16 minutes, or no, it'll be 11 minutes? Not 15 minutes already. And it feels like it's been 5. So it's very natural for me to be live now, okay? And I like to have new people. We did have one morning live where we had new people right away, and then we had moderators the rest of the time, which was fine. It's nice to kind of catch up with my regulars, but I really love to have the new people because I wanted to see what's going on, right? And so we've had a lot of new people the last couple of days, and I'm loving them. Yes, I have to have a drink once in a while. Yes, I've had somebody call me Mr. Rogers before. That's fine. He was a great man, by the way. He was actually a World War II veteran, and actually I think he did quite a bit of things there. Hey, Sarah, that's great. Thank you so much. I also love Africa. We've had some people from Africa in here. We'll probably get Africa people in this afternoon. It's really early in Africa right now. So it's really hard for people to be up at this time, yes. Yep, that's awesome. That's great to see you, Maya. Joseph, yeah, we're not going to do any of the political stuff, but you're welcome to put the flags in here if you want to. I have no problem with putting flags in here. The moderators will leave you alone on that, but otherwise I'm not answering questions about anything political. We're going to be doing, really the church is really excited right now. Believe it or not, a couple of the employees at the 7-Eleven, some of their neighborhoods that they live in are pretty poor, and the church in the past has gone to their areas. So they're wondering if we're going to go to their areas. Well, a lot of that will be determined between the team over at the church and me. And so we'll just see. We probably will hit some of the areas that maybe they live in because we'll be doing things around this area. So it'll be nice. Yep, not going to be worried about any of that. Yeah, I don't really care about former singers that passed on. That's sad for their family, though. Yes, yeah, it's yeah, things. Yeah, you're gonna have some stuff that. I'm gonna have to do a little moderating, I guess, because that one's getting crazy. The same guy is just totally screwing things up. But yeah. We move forward, double tap the screen, like and subscribe, okay? You're going to get people that just, I think of half the time they're AI. So you never know what they are. We're going to keep moving forward, right? And we're going to have an awesome time. And a little personal story here pretty quick once we got a couple more people come in. It's just the way it is. Yeah, life is that way, okay? You're going to have people that want to disrupt on YouTube. And it doesn't cost them anything. They don't get put in jail. There's no felony for it or anything. So they just come on and do their thing. Yes, I welcome on into the room. We're having a great day so far, and it's awesome. Yes, you're new in here. That's great. Hi, Kennedy. Hi, dear. Yes, yeah, I try to ignore it. But if it gets really bad, then I just have to time them out. That's okay. They'll come back. I found out a lot of the same names don't come back. It's normally just they keep recycling different IDs. Yes, we're going to move forward. I learned not to say much about it because if I do, shh, they'll come back. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, I try to have nice videos. If you have any ideas on videos for today, I'm thinking about taking a video going down the other direction on the road. Instead of going towards 7-Eleven, I'll go the other way. Maybe I'll go down to Centennial Park and get a little different view of the ocean. I don't know if I'll do that today or tomorrow, but we are thinking about doing that. You'll get a little different feel. Centennial Park has got some grass and some trees that are close to the ocean, things like that. Might be a little different vibe than the ones that I've been doing. Yeah. Yeah, it's me. It's you, Kennedy. Yes, it's you. Yeah, we are doing fantastic. We're almost at 1,400 subs. We want to keep growing that. So like and subscribe, get connected, okay? It doesn't cost you anything to get subscribed, and it doesn't cost you anything to double tap the screen. It helps our videos get pushed forward, and I am getting out there more. Yes, you did see me in this shirt last night. If you were here last night, I just put it on last night. So yeah, I decided to wear it for this morning. We'll have a different shirt on this afternoon and this evening. Yeah, so sometimes I don't want to have a monster pile of laundry. We do have some laundry, and I will be doing that next week. But yeah, things are doing great here. It's a partly sunny day. We got some clouds that are coming off the mountain, but it doesn't look like rain clouds, so it looks like it's going to be a peaceful day. Yeah, so it's not too bad here. We are at about, I'd say 9:30 this morning. 9:30 here in Philippines. Yeah, you can see. Yes, I have gotten people used to, it's cloudy up there, but there's sunshine over here. There's blue sky over there. So yeah, it's just kind of depends on where you are. There's a little bit of clouds and a little bit of sun. And yeah, it's just every house here is right tight to each other. Some people have a little tiny bit of area in front of their house. We have a porch, but for the most part, we're cement and the road right out in front. And then in the back, we have a laundry area. And then we have a big cement wall for the drainage ditch. And that drainage ditch comes in handy when the rain is really heavy on the mountain and all that water comes down this way. If you don't have that brick wall, have that cement wall there, it will flood your house. And we don't like having our house flooded. So it came close a couple times, but overall we've been pretty good. Yes, it's in the evening there. We are way ahead of you, of course. And of course, that'll change a little bit when you go for an hour. Yes, I do enjoy living in Philippines. Does it have drawbacks? Yeah. But the people are amazing. They're really awesome. And of course, human beings are human beings, but these people here are used to having smaller amount of stuff. Some of the business owners have cars and trucks. Yes, and people got motorbikes, but it's really a different vibe, okay? It really is. And the semis are not as big here because the roads are smaller. But there is semis. It's just that they're a little bit smaller than the massive ones that are in America. And then your cars are a lot smaller, but then there is some big SUVs out there too. So it just depends on the people. And you know, some people are very good business people, and they do pretty well. But you definitely have people here that are struggling. So you can give a little bit to somebody and make them very happy because they love that you show any kind of kindness to them. They like that here. Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's very nice. The thing here is you got to be more patient. Okay, this is island living. Even though we're on a big island, Mindanao is very big, Luzon is very big, and Cebu is moderate size. But all the little islands, if you were living on one of the smaller islands, things are very laid back. Unless you're working, of course, you work, right? But if you're not working, they're on Filipino time, okay? So let's say there's a birthday party and people say to come at 5 o'clock. They don't come at 5 o'clock. One person might, but the rest of them come at 7 or maybe 7:30, or you might even get some straggling at 8:39. So these parties, people are on Filipino time. They'll show up when they want to, okay? So now they don't do that at work here, but I mean, as far as getting together as a group, people kind of meander in. Like we had a ladies thing getting together today. We're supposed to have one at 5 o'clock. I highly doubt more than 2 ladies show up at 5 o'clock. Probably 5:30, 6 o'clock, the rest of them will show up. in Filipino time. It's just part of it. So yeah, it's more laid back. It's so chill. Yeah, it's very different. Okay. Now that's not the way it is at work. Like if you work at the 7-Eleven, you got to be there at 5 o'clock in the morning, and you get off at 2. You better be there at 5 in the morning. But they may give you a leeway of 5 or 10 minutes, but because transportation here is a little goofy. But yeah, they definitely don't want you mega late for work. But I've seen Hannah go to work late sometimes, and they don't seem to get mad at her. So I don't know. It's just a different vibe here. You've got different things like this. I'll just show you a little picture of a bike going by. And yeah, that is, they normally will do our water bottles, or you'll ride on that. And you pay about 20 pesos to go. Like if I say I wanted to go to the laundromat over by the 7-Eleven, instead of walking, I could grab one of those if they come by, or if I go down the street and get one. And about 20 pesos, 15, 20 pesos will get you over to the laundromat, which is about, what, 35, 40 cents. So it's not bad. Or you can walk. Hi there, Chuck. Nice to see you. Yeah. Okay, it's great, Jazz Rocks. You go and enjoy, and we'll see you back some other time. Yeah. Yeah. And well, it'd help if I didn't swallow my own saliva. That would be nice. It would make for a lot easier breathing. But when you get older, that stuff happens. Yeah, that bike is going back and forth. I think he's going to give some money. The man across the street here owns quite a few of these bikes. And they come by to give their little tip to him. In other words, a little bit of his cut from the stuff that they get during the day and the day before. So they stop by here and talk to him every day. And so, yeah, he owns some stuff. I'm doing really good, Chuck. It's been kind of an interesting last couple of days. I did not want to get out of my chair. I had a nice breakfast. I had oatmeal and I had peanut butter toast. And I didn't want to get out of my chair. But finally at 9 o'clock, I got my rear end over here and it's doing a live. And then I'm going to go take a nice walk. It looks like it's going to be cloudy today, maybe a little sun. So I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do a little different type of video today. We'll see when I go out there. Yeah, you're going to get a couple things where people come in. It hasn't been too bad today. We've only had 2 bad people come in here so far, so it's been okay. Yeah, it sounds yummy. I don't, sometimes I'll have egg for breakfast, but I really, believe it or not, I like to have eggs at lunchtime. If I'm going to have some eggs, I'd rather just cook something up at lunchtime and have some eggs then. So, and I am kind of craving in the future here pretty soon some French toast. So I'll probably make some of that here in the next day or two. But yeah, we're doing really good. So far this morning, it's been great. I'm saying we're probably creeping towards 9:30 in the morning. So yeah, we're doing really good. I haven't taken my walk yet today. I normally take 2 walks a day. So that gives me a chance to do videos too. So we'll see what we're going to do for a video today. Yeah, eggs work anytime. I've even had eggs for dinner. I've done that for dinner, but I normally mix meat with it. If I'm going to do it at dinner time, I'll make kind of like maybe a big omelet type thing and flip it over, cut it up, things like that. We don't use a lot of cheese here. Cheese is kind of available, but not. All the cheese you get in America, it's not really available here, okay? It is if you want to pay huge money. Like one time I was at a store and they had a block of very sharp cheddar cheese that came from America or from somewhere other than Philippines. But they wanted 1,000 pesos. They wanted like $17 for like an 8-ounce block. You know, in America, you could buy one of those for $1 or something, and I got to pay $17 for it? No, I don't think so. I passed on it. Not that it's a huge amount of money, but like, nah, I don't love it that much. I can get by without it. So less cheese is better on my body. My body digests food much better without all the cheese. So when I do get cheese, it tastes fantastic, okay? Because I don't get that much of it here in this part of the Philippines. But there's lots of vegetables, lots of fruit, and there's plenty of meat here. You've got chicken, pork, and there's fish. So if you want beef, you can get it. I had a little bit of beef when I had the burrito at the Mexican place, and I do have a short video of that on my shorts. You can find that little burrito. It was pretty cool. It actually filled you up. It looked small in the video. It actually was quite large. It was very nice. Very good. Yeah. Oh, eggs with salsa. Now, we can get salsa here. If I go to FK, I can get salsa, and sometimes they have salsa at the Robinson Mall. They do not have it at the Casano Mall. You could have to make it yourself. You'd have to buy tomatoes, find some cilantro, different things here. You can find those things and make homemade. But you can find jars of the, I forgot what the brand is, but it's one of the brands that's in America. It is here. You just have to look for it, and you can find it. And it's not super expensive either. I was pretty surprised. We do like to sometimes make taco salad here. I have the taco shells here to bust up, but I don't know if we have the ground meat or not to be able to pull it off right now. But yeah, weather today. I took a walk by the ocean yesterday. I may, not today probably, but I may go to Centennial Park later this week. It's just a short jeepney ride down, going the other direction, and you get a little different vibe of the ocean there. And I may take some video there of the ocean there. Technically, you're not supposed to go in there, and everybody goes in there. That's kind of funny. There's not really an entrance into it, but everybody goes in there. I mean, in the afternoon, you'll see after school, all the school kids are in there. It's a huge kind of like area where there's all grass and there's some coconut trees and different things. And the ocean's right there. You just have this little ledge that you have to kind of slide your butt down, and next thing you know, you're down by the ocean. So depending whether it's high tide or low tide, you can get down there and take videos. So I may do that. Today it's partly cloudy. Yesterday it was cloudy. Today it looks like we're going to see some sun and some clouds, so it's kind of a mix. No rain the last 3 days. Hi, I'm doing really good. How you doing, Dev? Alania? That's awesome. I want to tell you, this channel is about being positive. We're going to try to be kind, okay? We're going to be helping others. We won't be doing that until probably about at least a month after we're monetized, because we got to see what comes in, and then we can move on, and every month's going to get better, right? We're going to be doing fantastic. So we'll work on our watch hours all this month and see if we can't get them rocking a lot better. I try to do a playlist at night when I can, and even in the afternoon, I might start doing that too, as long as my wife is not using the TV. But yeah, things are going fantastic. I keep doing lives. That's going to help our watch hours too. And I'll give you a personal story from Africa. We were in Zambia, and it was kind of a surprise because we would always go and have breakfast at the hotel. It's a very small hotel. I'll try to scrape up some pictures for it in the future. But it was it had electrified fence on top. Now it's high enough where you couldn't reach it, but that's 220 up there. You touch that stuff and you're done. You're toast. And so not that area had that much crime, I don't think, but they had hotels. They didn't want anything. And you cannot, some African person says, if you're stupid enough to touch that, you can't sue. First of all, you won't be alive to sue. Your family would have to. And second of all, in Africa, the judge will throw it out because he said you were dumb enough to touch it. That's it. So that's the way they do it in Africa. There's no lawsuits for touching electrical wire, so just don't touch it. But there was but we would have breakfast there, and then we would have lunch and dinner over at Bishop Eddie Malinga's house, and they would watch soccer. So I really got hooked a little bit on soccer in 2019 because we would watch so much soccer those 4 or 5 days we were in Zambia, because we wouldn't have church until late in the day. So we would go over there and watch soccer and just enjoy and have snacks. So it was kind of like being on vacation, even though we did get to see the kids in the school, and we did have 5 a.m. prayer, and we did have some anointed evening services. For the most part, that was kind of easy. Them 5 days were nice in 2019. Whereas when we were in Nairobi, that was hard work. It was rewarding, but it was hard work. Seeing the kids smile and touching you and hugging you was amazing, and playing games with them. But as seeing some of the conditions and some of the people that were desperate for money, that's why I'm doing this, okay? I've raised money for Africa, and I want to help others here in the Philippines and Africa again. And the best way to do that is through YouTube paying, and I will set up something where people can pay other than the super chats. But until we get monetized, I want to see what my options are on what I can do. Being in the Philippines, I cannot use Cash App, okay? Cash App won't work here. I have to use either PayPal or something like that to kind of circumvent the super chat thing. But, you know, YouTube is going to take a cut. We'll figure all that out when I get monetized. Right now, we're going to focus on building the channel, and I'm sure there's plenty of people that will give me ideas on what we can do. Yeah, that's cool. Hi there, Luke. It's nice to see you. Hi, Sarah. Welcome on in. Hi, it's nice to see Luke back. Yeah, in Africa, it's really rough. In Malawi, it's gotten better. Even though I hate the United Nations because they never do anything, but they are doing something in Africa, especially in Malawi. They have put in a whole bunch of new water wells. And in Malawi, the water is there. It's only about 60 foot down. It's really not that deep of wells that you have to put in to get clean water. And yet they wouldn't do it. Now, the last 7 or 8 years, there's all kinds of new water wells in Malawi. And so now women don't have to walk as far for clean water, and they don't have to drink muddy water or have their kids get sick and die. So that is good. We are going to help. Believe it or not, we're connected in Malawi through our church in America. We're connected to Nairobi in Kenya, and we're connected to Zambia too. So when we give money to Africa, I will use that contact for now. And in the future, if we find some other places in Africa to give where it's safe, we'll do that. We'll just wait and see. I've already got one African place I can give. Yes, things are improving in Malawi. Now in Kenya, I've heard great news in Kenya because I've got some other people that are in Kenya that, especially Lydia and Kanini, they say that things in Kenya, especially Nairobi, has improved drastically in the last 7 years. So that's good. I'm hoping that's the case. Someday maybe I can get back to Nairobi. As long as I keep my diabetes where it's supposed to be and stuff, we can possibly travel. I can travel just fine as long as I have my weight down and I'm watching what I'm doing. I've been doing great. My weight, I'm going to weigh in at the laundromat today. Let's see what it says. It's all in kilograms, of course, and I want it to be below 110. Below 110 means that I'm probably around 239 or 240. I want to see if I'm at that weight. We'll see. So we'll see on that today. See if we're getting close to my goal weight of 230. Yeah, I want to be keep improving. Hi there, Mr. Horsley. Nice to see you. Double tap the screen, like and subscribe. Okay, we've been getting. We had one live a couple days ago. We got 36 subs, but for the most part, we've been getting 4 or 5. We had a 15. It's been kind of that thing right now. And of course, YouTube takes some away. So we've been kind of floating somewhere between 1360 and 1380 something. And that's fine. Sooner or later, it's going to bust free again. It don't really matter because watch hours are more important, but subs to me matter because the bigger the channel, the better it can be in the future. First of all, we have more people connected, and we can get, I want to get a nice team of people that really love to help other countries and will help the United States in the future. I've had people from the USA going, you don't care about the United States. Yes, I do. But there's areas in the United States that could use help. But at first, since I'm in the Philippines, money goes a lot farther here. So we'll do some help here first, and then we'll branch it up. I promise that God will make it so that we can help some people in the United States too. It'll happen. and I got some contacts there. So yes, yes, Creed. If I see you in here a little bit more, you can be a mod. Right now, I've been burned a little bit by some people that were not as nice as they said they would be, and some bad things happen. And she's still upset about that. That's fine. She'll get over it sooner or later. She'll come back. I've already apologized as much as I can. That's best we're gonna do. So we move on. Yes, everything else is good. Yeah. My friend posted somewhere in West Africa to guard some construction work. Sadly, died of some illness. So yeah, well, certain parts of Africa can be tough. I know Malawi's a little tough. Now, I enjoyed the tea fields. The tea fields were fun because we did a lot of evangelizing out there, and we've seen a lot of miracles. We did the tea fields for 3 days. And what was nice about the tea fields, we got to stay at a fancy hotel for one night. Now, you saying, oh, you got to stay at a fancy hotel. It wasn't a high rise, okay? But it was something way better than where we were staying for the rest of the time in Malawi. The other one, I mean, it was okay. I mean, it was a bed there, but normally we didn't have water. You couldn't take a shower. One day out of 3 times we were there, it had water. So we went to this eco resort. It was called Neo Eco something. And all one story, but beautiful. They had a restaurant, and then they had all these places. Well, we get in our room. Me and Joseph get in the room and go, oh my gosh, I think we got a shower, Joseph. Let's go over here. It's a walk-in shower, big one. And all of a sudden I said, I think they got hot water here. All of a sudden we had hot water because, see, in Africa, 24 days, we had 2 days with no water. And that was in Malawi. 2 days with no showers whatsoever. Nothing. The whole day. Nothing. Drinking water somewhere, but no showering. And then we had maybe 7 warm showers. Well, one of them was at that eco resort in Malawi. And a couple other ones were in Zambia at that hotel. But we had the ones in Kenya, we had the fancy ones in Nairobi had warm showers. But other than that, ice cold showers or no showers at all. So that's what you got in Africa. And by the way, they don't have toilet seats there. So if you have a toilet, you're going to sit directly on the porcelain, which feels good in a way once you get used to it. But the toilet seats don't exist there. And if they do, they're broken. And they got shards of plastic and stuff. So you can't sit on the toilet seat anyway because it'll cut you. So yeah, it's way different, okay? The fancy hotel had toilet seats. Every other hotel, no toilet seats. They were broken. They took them off. And you just sat on the porcelain. That's what you do. You learn what to do, right? It's just different. Yeah, it's mind-blowing, but it's better. And it's one of those things where I chose to go, okay? In 2018, I made the decision. Once I made the decision, I have to put up with whatever you get. The people are amazing there, okay? Just like they are here in the Philippines. And it's different here. Obviously, there's toilet seats here, but they don't use much toilet paper here. I mean, some people do, and we do buy it, but I can do it either way. I can do it with the water or the other. But I've gotten used to it. But you don't see a lot of toilet paper here compared to other countries because they do it different here. But in Africa, they have toilet paper. Sometimes you had to pay for it in Africa. So, yeah. Sometimes you did. I got a funny story that just came to me. We're traveling on the way to Western Kenya, okay? We had just got done stopping at Lake Victoria, had a great church service in Kisumu at a church there, kind of a modern church. It was pretty nice. We were on our way to Western Kenya. We stop at this kind of like a small restaurant, convenience store vibe. It had gas station, but it was kind of like American away. It was wrapped around and up. They had a green roof, and up at the top of the green roof was a monkey. And I'm watching that monkey up in there. He's watching everybody down below. He's waiting for food to fall on the ground or somebody to throw a banana up there or whatever. And he's watching, and he's moving around on the roof up there. And so to test him out, we threw a banana up on the edge of the roof. And he come running down there, and then he went back up to the top of the roof, and of course he peeled the banana from the bottom up. and like I started doing years ago, and it's the easier way to open it. And so it's a really cool story. But then he would come down and he would leave the roof. If somebody left a sandwich or anything laying around and you weren't watching, he would come over on the table, take the sandwich, and go back up on the roof. So he could get on the roof quick too. You were not getting that sandwich. If he grabbed your sandwich, it was over, baby. You just donated your food to a monkey. So it was kind of funny. Yeah. 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 And this monkey, by the way, we when we went through the Serengeti, because just outside of Nairobi, as you're heading towards Lake Victoria, and you're going to go through the Serengeti for about 2 hours. And you're not going to be going through the middle of it, but you're going along the edge of it, and you see all the Serengeti trees, the ones that kind of got the canopy that's kind of flat. And you won't see lions, you won't see rhinos. They like to be out far away from the road, okay? This is kind of like a highway. It's like 2 lanes each way, but it's not separated. They're together. And then you have speed bumps. So when the speed bumps come, they do that because the big giant trucks go too fast, then they blow a tire and they wipe out 7 or 8 cars and about 10 people die. So they put these speed bumps in to slow those trucks down. And they're pretty big speed bumps too. Small car, it will bottom out on those if you don't go slow. But anyway, they have the ones that the things that like to be close to the road was there'd be this chain link fence, and the zebras would be on the other side. The zebras like to be close to the road. They would huddle under the trees. So you would see zebras about 4 or 5 at a time under each tree. Another thing you would see is mother monkey, like baboons, with their kids on their back. You would see the smaller monkeys occasionally, and you would see donkeys. So there's a lot of donkeys in the Serengeti out there. I was surprised. There's so many different donkeys out there. And they're close to the road too. They're not crossing the road, but they are close to the road. And so, yeah, them are kind of what I've seen in Africa on some of our travels. So it's kind of interesting. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, we're talking about my trip to Africa, but we're also talking about helping others, okay? So double tap the screen, like and subscribe. This channel is going to be about positivity, encouragement, and helping others once we're monetized, okay? But we're going to have to get a couple months under our belt after that. So I'm thinking sometime in April, we'll definitely get to 3,000 watch hours by sometime in April, and we'll probably hit 4,000 by May. Now, if we have a lot of people playlisting later in March and different things, I can only playlist so much. So other people do it and stuff, then we may hit those marks quicker. I'm going to do my part by doing 3 lives a day, Monday through Saturday, and I'm going to be playlisting when I can, and we'll just keep pushing it forward. Whenever it happens, it happens. I'm only 64. My dad's 87. I'm going to be around a while, so we're going to run this channel for a long time. So whenever it gets monetized, then we'll start moving forward. So we're just building it right now. So get connected, like, and subscribe, okay? I'm telling you right now, you're going to love being part of it. It's going to make you feel good, and you don't have to give money. I'm not going to force anybody to do anything, but I've already got a lot of people, friends in America and different places, that want to get going once we are monetized. So we'll get there, and when we do, it'll be amazing, okay? So yeah, let's get connected. Yep, double tap and subscribe. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, I'd like to give you some story time, okay? Now, that's just a couple little tiny stories, because I was there 24 days, plus I raised money before and after Africa. I got so many stories of raising money for Africa too, and we got lots of stories in my church because I was in Eagle Heights Worship Center for 17 years, and I was involved with leadership there sometimes. I was not a pastor though, and we do have, I normally have my Bible right next to me. It's in the other room. This afternoon, we'll try to do some Bible verses. I definitely want to do something out of Luke. I have a little bit something in Luke that I like right now, and I will definitely do some of that. Like and subscribe. You don't have to be a Christian to be in here. Just have a heart to care about people, okay? And everybody has that sometimes. So let's try to give somebody a smile today. Whether it's nighttime or morning or afternoon, wherever it is you are, because believe it or not, it's almost afternoon in New Zealand right now. It probably is. So yeah, believe it or not, New Zealand is about 4 or 5 hours later than us. I think it's like 1 or 2 in the afternoon there. They're ahead of us. Yeah, I try my best, okay, and try to get connected. Poke, I don't think I'm connected to you, so I am to Captain Paper Planes, though. Welcome on in. Hi, Shiv. That's great. Yeah, I can't remember. You got to remember, I got 1,400 subs. I do remember the people that are in here a lot. So if you have been in here before, apologize if I say you're new. But you know, sometimes I have some names that stick out like mad, and they're in my head everywhere. And then some of the other names, it's like, but I do remember Captain Planes and Paper Planes. That one's an easy one. That one is an easy one to remember. Yes, and of course, I'll always remember Chuck, of course. I always remember my moderators. Yes, I'm doing good. Yeah, thank you so much, Captain. Nice to see you. You come in anytime you want. We're moving forward. Watch hours are kind of going slower than I'd like, but they're not terrible. They used to only move by 10. Now they move by 25 or 30. Pretty soon they're going to start moving by 50 or 70. And then, of course, if I get a little bit more different things going on and we just keep piling up videos, it's going to start moving by 100 or more every day. So sooner or later, it's going to get to that point, and we're going to start flying towards our goal. So watch hours will happen. I'm just not much into that, leaving my phone on 24 hours a day. I'm not going to do it. So we'll do it a different way. That idea just isn't going to work for me. Plus, my wife don't want me filming us sleeping or doing a green screen. Yeah, that's great. We're going to be great. Yeah, you don't want to see me sleeping anyway. I don't snore, though. I've lost enough weight where I don't snore. At least that's what my wife says. My wife snores occasionally, but I don't think I snore. If I do, I must really be tired. Yeah, we're doing great. It's a great day out here. I did flip it earlier, but we'll flip it for everybody again. I know you don't get to see much, but you can see kind of lavender house over here. And then my neighbor over there, we got, this is the Rojas house here across the street. That's our road right here. The road is like right next to our porch. And then, of course, there's a bicycle there. The motorized one is down the street because he is working on it. Yeah, there's a motorized one down there that's a 3 or 4 wheeler. He's the older man is working on that today. I think they're doing some welding on it or something, trying to fix it. The guy across the street, he's an older man. His wife has been gone for quite a while, but he owns a lot of the bikes around here. And so they come and pay him every so often because he's the owner and they operate them. Yeah, so it's good. Yeah, a little businessman across the street. Yeah, I tried to get, okay, that's right. You do what you got to do. I'm glad. Yeah, I know you got to get to bed. It's late. I try to start these early enough where Americans can get in on it a little bit. I do poke. I do one at night, okay? So if you don't have to go to work early in the morning, pop in early in the morning. If you're on the East Coast, it would probably be 6:30 in the morning, something like that. If you're Central Zone, it might be 5:30 or 6 in the morning when I'm on. It just depends if I do 7:30 or if I do 8 here in the Philippines. So yeah, just try to get back when you can, poke, or else catch the next morning one tomorrow. Yeah, so the afternoon one's not going to work for America unless you're like Pat, where he stays up all night and ends up doing my afternoon live. And that's up to him if he wants to do that. Double tap the screen, subscribe, okay? We're going to push through 1,400 today. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to pop it, okay? I'll have a lot of energy this afternoon. I picked up a lot of energy talking about Africa. It really gets me juiced up whenever I start talking about Africa. I forgot about the monkey story until we mentioned something about driving. Once we'd said something about driving, then my brain opened up and went, oh yeah, the hungry monkey. We'll call him the hungry monkey. Hey, there you go. Hey, Chuck, change your name to Hungry Monkey. You don't want to be called Chuck no more. You can be called the Hungry Monkey. I don't think he wants to change his name. Hi, Dee Dee. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. Hello, David. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for leaving a like. Yeah. Hungry Monkey. Somebody could make a channel on a Hungry Monkey. I don't know exactly what the mission would be, but Hungry Monkey would make a great channel name. I just don't know what your mission would be unless you're in Africa or you're going to be helping Africa in some way. That would be weird. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, I'll definitely going to write that one down, that name, just in case somebody needs a name for a channel and they're going, I can't figure out what name to do. How about Hungry Monkey? Yeah, whatever, do something different. Who knows? It may not be, if you put a number after it, it might not be, it might be available. You'd have to put numbers after it because I'm sure somebody has that name. That's funny. Yeah, that's a funny. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Maybe Poke, you want to change yours to Hungry Monkey and whatever number you like. Yeah, that's great. But yeah, he reminds me that he was really hungry. And I mean, he didn't want to come down for the banana. He really wanted a sandwich. You put a sandwich up there, he was down there in a heartbeat. The banana, he's like, oh, I have to eat a banana again? I don't know. He'd sit up there and think about it. It's like he didn't really want the banana. He just didn't want it. But then he would come down. After a while, I went, okay, if it's only a banana you're going to give me. So he'd come down and he'd kind of look at it like, go back at the top and he'd eat it. Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, he wanted human food. That's what that monkey wanted. He liked the human food. He didn't. Well, that's like you said with your cat. Your cat wanted the human food. That's what this cat's eating here. I fed him this morning. I gave him rice and some chicken liver. I hope he ate it. I chopped it up for him. I don't know if he liked it or not. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good name. It ain't going to be good. Yeah, human food is good. Yeah, it is most of the time. I got a little leftover fried chicken that I'm going to use up at lunchtime. Or at least part of it anyway. I'm going to use it either for a sandwich or I'm going to mix it with egg. I think I'm going to put it in some scrambled eggs. But yeah, things are going fantastic here. Like and subscribe, everybody, okay? It goes up and down on the numbers. Sometimes we have 11, 12 people in here. I can't wait till we get to the point. Now, we have had some lives where I've been up to 25 people in here at one time. But there's some lives that have 70, 80, 100, 150 people. Now, some of those are, weird channels or political channels. But I've seen some of some of the Filipino channels that they've got consistently 60, 70 people in there, but they've been doing it for 8 years, 7 years. They got quite the following, okay? We're just 2 months. Today is 2 months. That's it. My channel's older, but as far as actually putting any videos on or any content, or I didn't even start lives until late January. So the 2-month anniversary for lives is not for another 2.5 weeks or 2 weeks, because I really didn't start doing lives until late January. And so I've only been doing lives 3 times a day for the last 3 weeks. I was only doing one or two a day back in January. I was scared of doing lives, okay? So I always thought I had to write things down. Well, that don't work. If I write things down other than a Bible verse, I never get to them. It just works better if I flow it out of my brain. It just works better that way. The stories will come if somebody reminds me of a key word. They'll come. Oh, Asian food is awesome. I love Asian food. I can't wait to have some Thai food. I would love to go to Thailand and have some Thai food. You get to bed, okay, Poke? We'll see you soon, okay? Connect to me. Leave a comment in the video. Maybe not today, but tomorrow, whenever you got time. And get back to me, okay? I think it's awesome. You're fantastic, and definitely want you to be connected. Yeah, we're going to do great things. Like and subscribe, everybody. 41 is a great for the morning, but I've had one morning one that went 90. I think the best after that is 70. So we still got a shot at 70. Right now we're at almost an hour. I'm thinking we're going an hour and a half tops. I need to go for a walk before lunch, and I'm going to take a couple videos. It's getting sunnier right now instead of cloudy, so that's okay. A little sunscreen on the arms, and we can go outside, no problem. Yeah, people really liked that video I took going on that road up towards the mountain, because towards the mountain there is some really massive coconut trees. The coconut trees and banana trees around here are pretty small. Oh my gosh, you go by the mountain over there, 60, 70-foot coconut trees. I mean, these things are way up there. If them coconuts fall, you don't want to be under that tree, because you're going to bust your head clean open. So yeah, you don't want to be underneath those trees. But I videotaped them from a ways away, so we're safe. But yeah, you definitely don't want to do that. Yep, see you tomorrow, Polk. It's going to be great. Like and subscribe. We're doing fantastic today. I just, I feel great today. I got all kinds of energy. I ate a big breakfast. I still got to take my vitamins yet. I haven't even done that yet. I'll do that after I get done here. And then I'll get ready to go take a walk. And I'll probably have lunch at about 12:30. And then we'll see about when we do the afternoon live. I'm not going to do as late as I did yesterday. I did it kind of late yesterday. I'm sure I'll do it earlier today. So that way I've got more time in the afternoon to relax, maybe do a little playlist for a couple hours, and do a few other things like that. So that's kind of the plan for today. We do have people coming. Oh, another reason to have the live earlier this afternoon. We have people coming over to practice a song at 5 o'clock today. And some of them will be here at 5. So yeah, I got to remember that. So definitely got to make sure I get things done before 5 o'clock today. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be an awesome day. It's nice to have ProScope in here and have a DD in here. Chuck, thank you so much. I know that you're sacrificing. Right now it's it's kind of it's not super late at night for him, but he's definitely putting in a little time, and that's very nice of him. I always appreciate people that are willing to stay up. Of course, Chuck one time, and Pat too, did the afternoon live, and that's really sacrificing because you're getting into the middle of the night, and they need to have their rest too. Now, Chuck is going to be going back to work here maybe in April. And so, yeah, he's going to have a lot more things on his plate soon, because I'm sure it's going to start thawing out in Canada sooner or later. Probably not in March, though. If it does thaw, Chuck, you tell me. Show me. Yeah, it might thaw out. In Michigan, it normally don't thaw out until late March at the earliest. And then it might be okay. April's still cold. I remember working on the golf course in April. I would be all bundled up. My gosh, in Michigan, it would be like 44 degrees. It's high enough where the ground ain't froze, but yet it's nasty and drizzly and foggy. April is not nice most of the time. Hey, Buns. Oh, it's 3:17 a.m. for you. Oh, my gosh. Well, thank you for coming in. Please get connected. I promise my evening live will be easier for you. Even my afternoon live. Because my afternoon live is going to be 3 or 4 hours from now. And that would make it it would make it breakfast time for you. So yeah, Buns, it's going to work better for you. Afternoon or evening lives are going to be better for you. Looks like this live is a rough go for you. The morning live, I am in the Philippines full time. I'm 64. My name is David Barton, okay? And, we're going to help others. And so, yes, some of these lives, that's why I do 3 lives a day, is to pick up people from different parts of the world, okay? If I did just one a day, then the USA doesn't get anything, or maybe Europe doesn't get anything, or maybe Canada can't do what they need to do, or maybe I can't get anybody in Hawaii. I haven't had a person from Hawaii yet, waiting on that. Now, I may have had some lurkers, but nobody has come in and said, I'm from Hawaii. I've not seen that yet. But I've seen just about every other place, it seems like. I've even had Alaska. I've had one Alaska one that actually put it in there, said they were from Alaska. Don't know if they connected or not. I hope they did. That would be cool. Yes. Thank you so much, Josh. That's awesome. Yeah. I'll have to try that one piece. I'll have to look at it and see. Hey, you're from Australia. Nice. Canada. Yes, I'm originally from Michigan. Hey, your grandparents are in Hawaii right now. Hallelujah. What kind do we have Hawaii in here? At least we got relatives that are in Hawaii. That's good. I do not have any relatives in Hawaii. I do have some people that came to Springfield, Missouri from Hawaii, and they starting Filipino churches in Springfield, Missouri for the last 2 or 3 years, and they're from Hawaii, but they don't really know about this YouTube channel. Maybe Mila's mentioned something on Facebook, but they haven't gotten connected to this channel yet. If they do, then we'll have some Hawaiian people in here. Yes, it's cool. Yeah, Uncle's a doctor there, William. That's awesome. Yeah, you got to be a doctor over there, because unless you're just a tourist for a short period of time, Hawaii is expensive. A lot of things are pretty high priced there. Even though I'm in a tropical country in the Philippines, things, like, for the most part, except for TVs, for the most part, things are fairly cheap here. Electronics are about the same price, but phones are cheap. The phones here are cheaper as long as you're not getting a fancy Apple one. You can get fairly cheap phones here, but you cannot. TVs and some electronics are kind of pricey here. They normally come from Korea or Japan from here, because it's a very short amount of time to ship it down here. Korea's not that far away. Japan's not that far away. And where else? There's one other place that we get stuff here. But there's a lot of Toyota, a lot of Mitsubishi vehicles. You will see a Ford or a Chevy once in a while, but they're rare, especially the Chevys. I've only seen one Chevy pickup in 7 months. I've seen some Ford Rampage and Ford, what's the name? There's a special Ford Ranger one that's here, a smaller Ford Ranger that is here. Yeah, you see mostly Asian type builds. You'll even see some vehicles from China here. Yeah. Hey, welcome on back, Nick. It's nice to see you. And yeah, thank you. Yeah, my water bottle is kind of a weird one. I don't remember where we bought this at. I put stickers on it because I want the kids to see stickers, but I put a bunch of space stickers on it. But yeah, it's just an orange and blue bottle, and the top part here is starting to wear a little bit, but that's okay. I got the top in the other room. I don't leave the top in here because I don't want to be taking the top off every time I get a drink. Yeah, like and subscribe. Yeah, the Ford trucks, as long as you don't drive them. Actually, I had a Ford Escape, and I got 200,000 miles out of it, and we just sold it to a lady at our church, and it's still going just fine. So if you take care of the vehicle, at least the Ford Escape I had, which was a 2000, oh gosh, I guess that was a 2013, I guess it was. Yeah, I think it was, because I bought it in 2016 used. 2013 Ford Escape, just sold it in 2025, had it 12 years. I had it for almost 10 years. And now Michelle over there, she's driving it, and it's working just fine. So if you take care of it, you rotate your tires, you put new tires on when you have to, you really check the engine. I put a little additive in and made sure that, the fuel injectors stay clean. If you maintain the vehicle, it will last. But some of these newer vehicles, I'm hearing horror stories about things that breaking down in the first 20,000, 30,000 miles. That's just crazy. I wouldn't pay $50,000, $80,000, $100,000 for a vehicle. It's not going to last. That's terrible. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing good. Hi, Kanini. It's nice to see you. You missed the monkey story. Sometime I'll tell you that one, Kanini. It was really funny. But yeah, we were talking about a monkey at a gas station when I was in Kenya. We were on our way to Western Kenya at the time. Yeah, it was really funny. I also got to step on the equator in Kenya. We were heading towards Bungoma. I'd say it was maybe 2 or 3 hours before we got to Bungoma that we were able to stop and just take some pictures, different things of a little hotel, little motel or whatever that said, you can stay out, you can sleep on the equator. And yeah, so it's the first, and who knows, I may be able to step on it again. But in 2019, I stepped on the equator. The equator is quite a ways north from here. We have the Tropic of Capricorn, or whatever they call it. That latitude goes through this area, but we're still in a tropical zone. You go a little farther south towards, Australia, New Zealand. They still have seasons down there, even though winter is not super severe in most of those areas. But yes, it's kind of funny. We're just in the tropical zone here. I like it. Yes. It's nice seeing you, Kanini. We've had a lot of new people in here earlier. I'm going to be getting off pretty soon. But double tap the screen and get subscribed, okay? We'll probably be on for another 10 minutes, and then we're going to do an afternoon live and an evening live. And we're going to keep doing 3 every day through March, except on Sundays. Sometimes Sunday I'll do 2. Sometimes I'll just do an evening one on Sunday. I had Lydia and a few others tell me that you're doing 3 lives. Now, I'm not doing mega long ones. Sometimes I'll go 2 hours, sometimes an hour and a half. But they said that doing 3 of them a day is, for a person my age is hard. Well, not really. The talking part is actually a little bit harder on me than the actual sitting. I definitely have to go for a walk after I sit this long, move around. But it's just mainly we've got a channel to build, right? We want to do some great things, right? And we have a mission. And there's other channels that have missions too, and that's great. And they do what they're going to do, okay? So everybody has their why, okay? And so you got to have, I'm telling you, anybody that wants to build a channel, and they might be in here and they don't have any content and they're thinking about doing something, find out why you want to do it. Because if you don't have a why, you're not going to be successful, or it's going to be really hard. Because, you have to know why you're going to do a channel. And I'm not working, okay? So I'm retired. So it gives me more flexibility to do this. If I was working 8 hours a day, I wouldn't be able to do this. Not at this age. So yeah, but being retired does help me. So it makes it easier. And so yeah, I'm very thankful for the moderators, for the people that are supporting me, the people that don't make it in here, but yet want to. Sooner or later they will. Zandy came in for a short period of time. Even though she's doing a live herself, she found a little time to pop in for a few minutes. That's good. I don't force anybody to come in here, but we get a lot of new people. So yeah, it's great. Yes, I do make the highlight videos. It's self-generated by the AI. That's why I try to keep things positive, because you don't know what the AI is going to choose. Now, most of the time, the AI will choose an interesting story, I'm saying. I've watched some of the highlights, and sometimes it's catching me in a Bible story. Sometimes it's catching me when I'm talking about something about Africa. The last time it caught me talking about being kind and respectful to people, and can't you possibly be nice for just a short period of time? A 30-second highlight picked that up. So it just depends what the computer wants to pick up. I do a live highlight on every one of my lives. I have it turned on. I let it go public. I don't care, because I'm not going to be swearing, and I'm probably not going to be mad about anything. So whatever it puts on there is going to be presentable to the public anyway. So let it do it. It's more videos, more views. It gives me, the highlights are good, because guess what? Some of my highlights have gotten more views than some of my regular videos. Now, that's not always the case, but even 100 views is something that's adding views to everything else. So it's great. I love it. Yep, it's good. I don't use any apps. I just, when I get done with the live, I do have YouTube Studio, but otherwise I don't have any side apps that goes with this. I don't need to use a microphone because I have a loud voice. I come from a loud family. We have vocal cords. I could speak much louder than this if I wanted to. So I don't want to, but I would if I had to. And so I don't use a microphone. I'm using a fairly new Android phone. And I've just got YouTube. I got YouTube Studio. And in the future, I may get a side app if it's something for the community to build a community thing. But right now, we're doing it this way. The highlight already automate generates after I leave the live. Within about a minute, it will be on my shorts. And I just have to remember to move it from private to public. It will not let me do it public ahead of time on the highlight. So I just have to change that before I move on to something else. Whereas my lives are public and I don't have to change that no more. They know it's going to be public. I'm sorry that you're sick, Belle. We're going to be praying for you that you can have comfort and that God will give you healing quickly. Yes, and I got to get going pretty soon too. We're going to get flying out of here soon. We made it to 50 likes. Hallelujah. That's very good. That's probably number 4 on mornings. I think we had 90, 70, and I probably had 60 at least one time. So 50 is very good. We got 10 people in here. I cannot leave when there's 10 people. You're getting ready for bed. Yes, Abel, I don't know if you have the flu or a cold, but I had a really bad bronchitis that kind of got connected with a cold. And so I had to take some antibiotics in February. And that's when I started doing lives a lot. And so during that time when I was taking antibiotics, I was doing lives a lot, and I just did it anyway. I had a towel. I'm coughing into the towel, and then I'll speak for a while, and then I would cough again. But you know what? We picked up a lot of subs, and by me doing that, we are where we are today, 1,400. So almost 1,400. Like and subscribe, you guys. It's fantastic. Yes, Kanini, I know about your construction project. When in the future, when I have something to be able to help with that, I will. Right now, I'm not in that position, but I will be someday in the future. Yes, things are going great. Otherwise, we're moving forward, and we're going to try to get this channel off the ground this year, right? And for 2 months, we're doing fantastic. Probably sometime today, we're going to go above 1,400 subs. We may already be there. I know some people in this stream have already subbed that they put that in there, but a lot of times people sub and they don't say anything in the room. I had one live where I figured, oh man, I must have got only 6 or 7 subs, and then when I stopped, it was 36. So you just never know what people are doing behind the scenes. With 50 likes, normally we'll get at least 20 subs today on this live. Yep, sorry you're feeling bad. Oh, it's a really bad cold. Okay. That's really, really bad, but that's okay. A cold will go away. That's the nice thing about colds. So lots of liquids, the normal stuff. If you're in America, make yourself some kind of chicken soup or some kind of hot tea. That's what I did in America. Here, I do hot tea, or I just drink a ton of water and try to get as much rest as possible. When I was sick, I would take naps after doing a live because I was really tired. Yes, like and subscribe, double tap the screen. We're going to be back this afternoon. Right now, we are probably at, I'd say somewhere around 20 after 10 or creeping towards 10:30. And so I'm going to take my vitamins, and I'm going to get ready to take a walk. Put some sunscreen on and take a walk. I'll catch shade where I can. I got my big Africa hat on, so that'll give me some shade too. But I want to get a little video this morning. I want to load a couple shorts on my videos, and then I will have a nice lunch around 12:30, 1 o'clock, and then we'll try to get live maybe around 1:30 or before 2 o'clock this afternoon. Yes, it's nice to have Canadian here. Yes, I try to come to your lives. I'll try to come to one of yours later, and I love all you guys, and it's really cool. We up to about almost an hour and 20 minutes now, which is really cool. I get a little warm in here, but it's not bad. But it looks like it's getting really sunny now, so there's no rain coming today. It's going to be another dry day. Oh, just for you know, when it does rain around here, sometimes it'll just sprinkle. But if you get any kind of thunderstorm, now this time of year you don't get tropical storms too much, but if you get a thunderstorm, you'll know it around here. Because when it rains, it really rains. Okay, it comes down hard. So yeah, we'll take a dry day over a wet day any day. So we'll take it. Hi there, Business Center. I'll call you Sam. And Gian, hi, how you doing? Awesome. I have seen you before. I prefer dry weather at this age. There's something about the Filipino rain that can be dangerous, only if you're sweaty sweaty and get wet at the same time. So, yeah, you got to be careful. I definitely will use umbrellas when I'm in the rain from now on. No, just my hat. We're going to be a little bit more careful in rain in Philippines. There's something about it. Yes. Yeah, I haven't seen Miss Hash Brown lately. I've been in her live maybe 2 or 3 days ago. I'll try to catch her here in the future. I'll probably sometimes I catch her when she's trying to do something. It just depends on when her shifts are too. But I catch her once in a while. You guys are all amazing. Thank you for everybody that's in here. We're going to be helping others, okay? When this channel gets monetized and we start building up money, we're going to end up doing some feeding programs here in Philippines. And then slowly over time, by late summer or fall, we're going to be able to do some other things in the local neighborhood here. And we'll be able to do stuff in Africa. And of course, we'll do some things to help here at the house too. So we're going to kind of be doing a lot of different things. It's going to be amazing, and we're going to move forward. I love you guys. You're amazing. Let's have a great day. Thank you to all the moderators. I think I'm going to be back around 1:30, which means probably about 3 hours from now. Obviously, the people in America and Canada will be sleeping. But yes, I got some Filipino moderators and some different people like Sammy and Zandy and other ones that are available this afternoon. And I got a bunch of others also. So I got some I've even got Froggo and some of those that are in Singapore. They're available this afternoon. So they'll probably be stopping in too. So I love all you guys. Okay, it's great. Chuck, you go get done. You can do whatever you're going to be doing. Yeah, so you can just, yep, you ProScope. You can come in when you want. Yeah, we're going to be going good. And love you all. You have a great day. And double tap and subscribe while I'm off even. Connect to my channel any way you can. I love you. And we'll talk soon. Like and subscribe.